moving on to my next favorite. I get teased all the time by my friends about this, but I use it for everything. It is one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. And if anybody talks about a burn or an itch or dry skin or anything, hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to all of you that are new here today. My name is Dina and I am so excited to have you here with us. Now in today's video, I have something a little different in store for us today. What I want to do is kind of walk you through a few of my favorite things that I use on the daily here around the house. And so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to do that. Now the one thing that I do want to start off with, because I get questions on it all the time, is my clothing. Now, you guys have been so kind about the cute outfits that I wear and whatnot. I am addicted to black clothing. I have a whole section in my closet that is all black. Now, I get a lot of my clothing from Target. I check Walmart. I love Old Navy. And there are a few little pop-ups on Facebook and Instagram that I will kind of follow and look at. If it is black, I'm probably going to purchase it. Now, I do stick to skirts and dresses, and I do stick to a longer sleeve or at least a 3/4 length. And I do look for a great deal. I don't like spending a lot of money if I don't have to. Now, every now and then I will spend a little bit more if it's something special for church or a military event. But other than that, I'm going to look for a bargain. And even then, I'm going to look for something that is either on sale or at a really good price. Now, moving on, I have shared a hair video before. I've actually shared two, and in one, I went really deep into what I use as far as hair products. Now, at the time, I was using drugstore products or things that I could find at Walmart and Target. Now, I have switched back to my luxury brands, and I did that because the drugstore products over time just weren't doing well for my hair. And in fact, my best friend Shell had sent me an article on a lot of the products I had been using. You're probably going to hear Millicent. Millicent is sleeping in the room and she snores. So if you just heard that noise, that is what that is. But Shell sent me an article, I don't know, about a year ago on some of the products I had been using and how different ladies were having a lot of problems with their hair, with breakage and things like that. Now, I don't feel like I really was at the time, but I knew better than to use the products I was using. I just have a hard time spending a lot of money all of the time. I have been a stay-at-home mom for almost 26 years now, and so being on a budget is one of my top priorities because I don't bring an income in. And so I really try to save everywhere I can. But that saying, you get what you pay for, is so true in some things. And so I did go back, like I said, to a luxury brand, and I was going to show you some of those. Now, they are on the costly side, so I'm sorry. I can't help that. Now, I am not sponsored at all by any of these companies, and I might not necessarily say the names on the video of the product. I will have a complete list down below in my description box where everything will be linked, or at least have a name of the product that you can look for it in your area. The first thing that I use, this is my everyday shampoo. I absolutely love it. It is for damaged hair, and my hair is kind of on the damaged side because I have had my hair going white since I was 22. Now, it has taken me a long time to figure out how to deal with it. It is very coarse and it's very different than just a normal color hair. And so getting the right products that will work well with your hair when it is changing to a gray or to a white is pretty important in my opinion. So again, this is my everyday shampoo. Now I do not wash my hair every day, but I do not use my other shampoo but once a week, and that is my blue shampoo by the same line. And this is mainly to keep all of the elements out of your white hair, because there are elements in the air that are going to turn it yellow. And so that blue shampoo is going to help it stay nice and white or silver without any brassy tones from the elements collecting onto your hair. Okay, the next thing that I use is from the same line, their conditioner. Now, their conditioner is absolutely amazing. It leaves my hair so silky soft. Now, this is going to help with frizziness and things like that, which it really does. You can see a difference in your hair the first time you use it. It's a great product all the way around. I absolutely love this brand so very much. As you can see, the last 3 products have been that brand, and the next 2 are going to be as well. I will say also, using these products, I only have 5 products. That's including my 2 shampoos and my conditioner. So the next one is when I do wash my hair, get out of the shower. This is the hair oil that I put on. And again, it's going to just kind of calm the frizziness down. It does add a shine. In fact, Ronnie was like, babe, don't ever go back to not using these. I know that they are more expensive, but it's just, he can see such a difference. We were out on our date night the other night and he just kept commenting on my hair. He said, I cannot believe how beautiful the color is. And he's so sweet, but he was really just trying to remind me that I need to stick to these products. Now, the last one that I use is my heat protection. It is going to protect my hair whenever I am blow drying it or using any type of heating elements on it. It's just going to add that layer of protection. And again, I'm pretty sure that this is going to cut down on any frizziness, because I know these are all kind of that same collection. So those are my hair products. I absolutely love them. Now, these are something you're going to have to go to a specialty salon for or find them online. I would say to invest in the larger bottle. This will last me months and months. I use 2 pumps of this each time I use it. The shampoo, I will tend to use 2 to 3 depending on the lather, and it's going to last for months. Okay, moving on to my next favorite. I get teased all the time by my friends about this, but I use it for everything. It is one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. And if anybody talks about a burn or an itch or dry skin or anything, I always go to this. I think it works so amazing. I did do a video on my hands because I get a lot of questions on my hands and what I do with them. This is what I use. I don't use a lotion. I use this healing ointment. It's absolutely amazing. This tub, I think this is about $15 for this tub, but again, this is going to last months. Now, I just purchased this one because, yeah, it's not even open. Really quick and just show you. You do not need a lot at all. I mean, there's some kind of on this little lid, but about that much is really going to give your hands a nice little bit of moisture. And you just, I don't use cuticle oil anymore. It's just a really great product. Ronnie has a lot of trouble with his lips. He is in the military and he had frostbite one year while he was on deployment, and it has affected his lips ever since then. They are very sensitive and he uses it on them quite often, especially during the winter months, to help just keep them healed and not broke out from the elements that trigger that old frostbite injury. Now, this next favorite is something that I keep in my purse at all times. It is in my vanity. It is in our car. It is in almost every single purse that I have because I don't want to forget to switch it over. It is my lip gloss or lip balm. I am probably addicted to this. I just cannot stand the feeling of any other lip balm or gloss. This one is not sticky, it's very smooth, and it just really feels like your lips are hydrated. So anytime I am out or getting ready in the morning, this is one of the things that I go for. Now, I don't have one thing on here, and I'll get that in a minute, but that is my body wash. It is my favorite by far. It is probably a little bit more expensive than the norm on the shelf, but well worth it again. It's very hydrating. I'll go ahead and make sure and insert pictures of that as well. Okay, the next thing, I have always tried to keep my teeth white. Now, I've never had them whitened, but when I was thinking about this video and just kind of putting things together, I grabbed my toothpaste and my toothbrush because they are a couple of my favorites. This toothpaste works so well on helping to keep them quite a bit whiter than the normal toothpaste, so I really, really like it. And another thing, my toothbrush is amazing. We all have one of these. I absolutely love this toothbrush. It does have a few programs on it, so you can do clean, white, or gum care, and it's obviously rechargeable. And we did purchase ours at Costco. You can find them on sale, and it's usually in a bundle of 2. And then they do have the refill heads that you can purchase. Actually, I just purchased a whole carton of them. They were on sale this last month, but after using this toothbrush, there's no way to go back to a different one. These leave your teeth feeling so much cleaner. It's ridiculous. And I know they are something that's advertised at dentist offices. And I asked our hygienist years ago if it was really that important or that advantageous to have one, and she said most definitely. She talked about a different brand. They have more of a round head, and she said they don't work as well because it's that round head and people don't tend to take the time to go over each and every tooth, where this is actually a full head and it just cleans better. So I love that thing. Like I said, would never ever have a different toothbrush if I can help it. Now, kind of little hints of feminine care. So if you would be offended by this, just maybe scroll through a little bit. It's not a lot, nothing really offensive, but just in case. It's a feminine wash, which I really, really love. This brand is very good brand, and I just think it's something that really helps. And then another thing that I know has been more popular in the last few years, but this is a little ladies razor. And what makes it so nice is it can go anywhere with you. It's small, can fit in your purse. It actually looks like kind of like a lipstick stick, but it's battery operated, and it has a little light. And it just works really well. What's nice, like having it in your bag, is if you didn't do a really good job on your eyebrows or wherever you are wanting to use it facially, you can whip it out of your purse and use it on the spot. I did have the eyebrow one. They've got one like this for your eyebrow. I didn't like it as much. I just end up using this, and it works really well. Now, if I wanted something closer to get around my eyebrows, I do use these. And to me, they are the best for that. This is kind of an up close look at the blade, and I don't know, It's just a really good feminine razor. The last thing I wanted to mention kind of on the feminine side is if you are looking for intimates, I love the store Soma. I will also make sure to insert that in the description box as well. I get mine there, and that is another thing. To me, I feel like going there, purchasing my undergarments, I will not go back to purchasing them anywhere else. They are the most comfortable. They are built very well. I just absolutely love them. They have a lot of great sales that go on. I know they just had a $25 bra sale going on, and then their panties, they will have the 6 for $39. Don't quote me on that, but they are the best in my opinion. So again, one of my favorites that I would not go back to anything else other than theirs. Okay, moving on. I think what we'll do is we will head to the kitchen and I will kind of point out a few items there that I really, really love. Okay, the first thing I want to mention is this beautiful candle that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. The jar is absolutely gorgeous, just sitting here on the counter, but when it's lit up, it's even better. Obviously, it is from Hobby Lobby, so you can get it at 50% off every few weeks, and it's well worth the purchase. It just makes this whole area smell so good. There's plenty of scents and plenty of colors to match your style. One of my favorites here in the kitchen are definitely these containers that we use to store our food in. I use them for lunch meats and all of our leftovers. They come in different sizes. They are super airtight. They keep our food extra fresh for a very long time. I love the way they look. I love that they're clear, they're stackable, and come in so many different sizes. Now, we've purchased them at Walmart, Target, and on Amazon. They are worth the little bit extra money that you have to put into them because you will not believe how fresh they keep your food. And they go from the fridge to the microwave and absolutely no staining. Next few things I'm going to mention are a few gadgets that I use here in the kitchen every day. Now, my knives are very important to me because I do cook a lot. That may come from my background. My parents owned their own restaurant, but there is nothing like a good knife. Now, this is my first set. This is my more expensive set. It is very heavy. It is a great knife. Again, everything will be linked down below in the description box. I'm not naming things off because I really don't want this video to get flagged by YouTube. This is my second set. Again, a very great blade, not as expensive as my first set, and definitely a little bit different. The handle isn't as nice or anything like that, but a beautiful knife. It works so well. Ronnie can keep this set sharpened for me all the time. A whisk was another really important thing to me. These are from the Soma store. This is a meat chopper, and I will go ahead and link the company that I purchased mine through. But if you don't have one of these for your ground beef, ground turkey, ground whatever, you are missing out. It does a great job chopping up your meat as it's cooking. Next up is one of my favorite spatulas, super cheap. You can find them at Target. If they aren't $5, then they're definitely under $5 a piece, but I have many of them and use them every single day. The last thing I'm going to mention here are my pot holders. I find these at the dollar store and they are the absolute best. They're $1 a piece. They're very heavy. They do a great job, and I have plenty of these on hand as well. Okay, the next thing I do want to mention are my favorite cleaning products. Now, if you have been around my channel for very long, you know I absolutely love using my e-cloths. Now, this one that I am showing you here is a glass polishing cloth. It is one of my absolute favorites because I have so much glass here in our home, plus it keeps our windows, mirrors, and our glass tabletops all sparkling clean and streak free. So I just kind of wanted to show you this one up close because I get so many questions on these when I do use them. Now this next one that I'm going to show you is a kitchen cloth. It can be used pretty much anywhere around the house, but each cloth does come with a label to let you know exactly what it is made for. Now I'm going to wet this one really quickly and kind of show you what I do. Here in the kitchen, I would go ahead, get this wet, wring it out, and then use it here on my countertop, any of my appliances, and even on my cabinets. I will follow it up with my glass polishing cloth just to know that every single thing I have cleaned is going to be spot free, streak free, and 99% bacteria free just by using water and my e-cloths. So any one that you purchase is going to be something you're really going to appreciate having in your home. Another absolute favorite of mine when it comes to e-cloth is their dusting cloth. I have no other duster in my house that eliminates dust as well as this little cloth. The next thing I wanted to show you are these couple of products. They are made by the same company, plus I also use their oven cleaner, which is absolutely amazing, but this is the best glass cleaner next to an e-cloth and stainless steel cleaner and next to an e-cloth. If you don't have to use a stainless steel cleaner, I would say steer far away from them because once you start, you cannot turn back. Now, I am one that absolutely loves a beautiful scent. So every now and then I do grab a different all-purpose cleaner other than my e-cloths just to use for the scent. These smell so good and they have so many different scents on hand at Target. The next thing I wanted to talk about is something new to me. I know it's not new to the shelves, definitely worth the purchase. It does what it says. It just eliminates grease so fast and it smells so good. These little toilet wands are what I use for our toilets each and every week, and they're just really convenient and they do a great job. This last little cleaning trio is my absolute favorite for our showers. It's what I use each and every week to keep them super clean. Having an e-cloth in our shower for our glass door is a must. It is the only thing I have ever found to keep water spots at bay. All right, friends, before I go, I wanted to mention one last thing of my favorites, and that is music. I absolutely adore having music around that brings me a peace of mind and just takes me into a realm where I can worship God. If I am in my kitchen cleaning up in the morning, I love to turn on some soft music. I have tons of it linked down below in my description box all the time. I use it in my videos. It is something that is going to bring people together. It is going to offer an opportunity to share the same emotion, and it is a true blessing. It is used all throughout the Bible. The Lord used it, and it is something that truly ministers to me. I can be in my car and a certain song will come on and just tears will flood my eyes, and I will begin to be so thankful to the Lord for the words that are in the song that mean so much to me. So I really value what music can do, what it does to my heart, what it can do to lift your day, to give you an opportunity to praise Him for all His goodness. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, I would love to hear your favorite part down below in the comments. As always, if you are new, I would love to invite you to become a part of our Graceful Living family. All you need to do is hit that little red subscribe button right down below. It's absolutely free. We have the most beautiful community of ladies here, and I would love for you to be a part. But for now, I want to wish you a wonderful rest of your week. Remember to stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.